Some stories are left untold, but every town hides a secret. Today one such tale begins by the church.
A young man heads out for an early morning jog through the misty, dark streets. As he passes the town church, he sees a beautiful woman who joins him. She suggests a shortcut through a nearby forest. He follows her into the dense woods, but soon realizes something is wrong. He tried to run away, but the woman's eyes gleamed with a sinister light. She transforms into a terrifying creature and lunges at him. He freezes in fear, stumbles and blacks out, only to wake up safely in his own bed, feeling relieved that it was just a nightmare. However, as he washes his face, he notices fresh nail marks on his face and notices someone is there with him. None saw that boy again, and passerbys often heard shrieking voices from his home.
But that was only the beginning. The true horror was only just unfolding.
After the young man mysteriously disappeared, his house grew eerily silent. Neighbors noticed shadowy figures flickering behind the windows, and faint scratching sounds that grew louder each night. The young man hadn't shown up at the office, hadn't answered calls, and his silence had left an unsettling void in Mike's life, who was his close friend and colleague. Mike grew worried and wanted to find out what had happened, so decided to check on him at his house one evening. As he approached his house, a chill ran down his spine. The once lively house stood ominously silent. Mike's resolve wavered, but he pushed forward and entered. Inside, the air was thick, heavy with an unnatural stillness. The walls bore deep, jagged scratches, and the cracked mirrors reflected as if someone is watching him with a hidden malice.
What happened next will grip you with fear, making your heartbeat race as the true horror unfolds before your eyes.
A faint, raspy voice whispered Mike's name from upstairs, compelling him to follow. Each step creaked through the house as he climbed, stopping when he saw his missing friend sitting in the dim light, eyes glowing eerily. Beside him stood a spectral woman with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. The young man's mouth contorted in a silent smirk as he reached out to Mike, while the woman's bony fingers stretched impossibly long, brushing his shoulder and sending a chilling shock through him. Panicked, Mike twisted away as the woman lunged, her laughter echoing hauntingly, whispering, "Stay with us forever." Summoning his courage, Mike bolted down the stairs, escaped outside, slammed the door shut and hopped into his car. He swore to never return there. Now, the house stands abandoned, yet passers-by swear they can still hear whispers from within, urging, "Come closer." Some claim to see two shadowy figures in the windows, one a woman and a man watching and waiting for someone to join them.
The house stood eerily still, its windows dark like hollow eyes. Passers-by swore they felt sudden chills whenever they passed by. No one dared enter, even in the bright afternoon. The air around the house felt heavy, and those who lingered too long reported hearing soft, ghostly murmurs from within.